Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Football Manager 21. It's Perfect Manager. We're on episode number 4. We went ahead and pushed forward about 4 matches to hit the halfway point of the season. It was a mixed bag during those 4 matches, though, as we picked up a draw and just our 3rd loss of the season during that stretch. And so we went from a slender lead in the league to now we are identical on points but behind on goal differential to Liskird. On 36, it's still really tight. Bodmin is only a single win behind, and then Longkeston, teams that are difficult to pronounce down here. They're only a further 3 points back, so it's still really anybody's season here. You can see we have 1 automatic promotion for the league winner, and then it looks like a playoff for the second place squad without anybody else listed here. I'm assuming that's the East Division of the West Peninsula Premier Division that we would be up against if we were to finish second place. It would be the second place team from there, head-to-head for the 3rd team going up to the division above this. So we still have some work to do. Now, in terms of the scouting side of things, there's a lot more players now on the list. A lot more than there was before on available signings to us. However, we don't know anything about really any of them, and we honestly can't just go in and sign all of them and then deal with that nightmare that comes with having just an absolute ton of players. That's not the approach I really want to take. We could. We could try to just sign 100 players and treat it as a trial and then just eliminate the bottom 75. I don't want to go there. As tempting as that is, we've done enough of that already. We have quite a few players that sign on to the team expecting to play and are never going to do so, and you're already going to get some mixed bag of unhappiness. I was really frustrated with this one, though. Matt Ward signs with us on the promise that we would improve the midfield, which he instantly did, and then 2 or 3 days after signing with us, he was already angry that the promise was not kept. Literally, it wasn't even a half a week from when he signed. He was already mad that the promise was not kept, and he's been very unhappy since. He's our best player through 4 matches, not playing well because he's angry, not training well because he's angry. Training part, not as important. These guys, we don't expect a lot of development. We don't expect these players to stay with us. They're a bunch of amateurs that they're going to be about as good as they're going to be. We don't have the facilities, anything like that. So, yeah, okay. That's fine. You could see we're not actually really seeing any development. In fact, we're seeing quite a few players in decline and not progressing. Noah Coppin is one of the only ones who's made any progression, and that's a very, very marginal progression at that. So you kind of get what you get with this group, and either they're better and they go in and they play, or they don't. Let's go ahead and move forward a little bit. I am trying to add at least a couple more players to the roster currently, and then with our scouting, we need to get on with finding more. And speaking of scouting, what do we have? A general manager. That's it. So the one scout we have, we can't add another one to help him out and double the pace at which we can grab scout reports. What else do we have here? Youth development or performance analysis. Analysts, we're not too worried about getting on with that right now either. So scouting, coaching is about where it is. We could add a head physio, but when I previously looked, we couldn't find anybody better than the physio that we've already signed. So I think we're just going to stick with this staff group, at least currently, maybe throughout this season. Our first match into the second half of the season kicks off. We are favorites for this one, but we'll see because we are on the road at a mid-table side, and you never know in these kind of things. There's no home field advantage, and the team did just pick up a loss 1 or 2 matches ago, so no guarantees, especially with a bunch of amateurs and a mixed bag of morale. You can see that was a good play from the defense to get back and recover. That guy was through and so slow to recover the ball and gain control of it that we were able to get back and make a stop on that one. That goes just wide. That was very nearly a goal. Somehow hit the side netting even though he was in front of goal. Didn't appear to have a bunch of bend on it. White with an absolute gem of a chance just to tap in necessary, though on the volley at this level, yeah, not everybody's going to have that kind of skill. And White misses the target and ends up sending it over the bar. Parsons got a piece of that, but not enough to establish possession for us. And they get a nice chance. And Holmes, easy save, that was straight to him. Nice little catch and shoot. And off we go. And White, nice tackle. Kazeni resets backwards though. Ward finds Coppin. Coppin with the cross to no one. Here's Davis as we reset the possession. Nice pass to get Coppin. Coppin lays it off for Collum. And nothing doing there. Here's Kazeni had a chance. He gets another chance. He finally takes the shot. Misses the target. So far we are... It feels like we're all over him, but really we're not. In terms of the shots, it's about the same. The XG is about the same. Fouls, ouch. 7-1, 7-2, now 9-2 on the fouls. We've committed a lot of those here early on. Ouch, ouch. Oh, straight red for Toby Ballard. The studs up tackle from behind straight through the man, and we're going to play 11-10 the rest of the way. That's going to take what's been a fairly close match where you would think we've had a little bit of an edge, but only slight. That's probably going to turn it into a significant edge the rest of the way, or at least you would think so. Work hard. Let's go. Halftime talks. Not getting much of a response from the team at all, regardless of whatever type it's been. That ball was definitely too long. Gillespie picks it up and throws it out, and then his teammate just heads it right back to him. It says, try again, and then he just kicks it to our keeper. He's like, no, I had my chance. It's your turn now. Parsons. Nice one, Koseni! Who refused to take the shot earlier when he had a wide open one, and then on the second attempt, reluctantly blasted it well over the bar. Here, makes a gem of a goal. It's well outside the box, too. Gillespie got a hand to it. Should have done better. Should have been able to palm that thing away and at least push it out for a corner or send it back into the danger zone at the very least. Nice block tackle on that one. Jones keeps it in, though. And we block that attempt at a cross. It goes out for the throw. End of highlight. And we're still inside 50 minutes. I mean, this was right at the start of the second half. Their free kick. Pressure on. Nothing doing so far. Now we recover. Hancock's on a yellow. We've got to watch out for that one. We may need to sub him. We recover this. Davis. Nice. Ward. Oh, Matty Ward. Big goal. That's his first. I guess it's only his fifth match since we added him, but he's been, playing the douche card instead of focused on the team. He did it before or just after his first match. He did that. I mean, like I said, it was less than half a week. I think he signed, had a match like a day or two later, and then a day or two after that was doing the whole angry, oh, you didn't strengthen the midfield. Though, actually, I just did, by the way. Beside Matty Ward here, and Kazeni and Parsons, where is our man? It's Davis. We just added Davis, who actually set up that big play there. Davis is a right fullback. That position we were really lacking, but we are so strong in left back that we moved Reed, who was among our three best players, along with the left back column. We moved Reed into that right back position. Now, he's still not comfortable yet as we go 3-0 running away with this thing. Currently, Reed's still learning the position, but he's getting there. And he's not that far off. And so I'm going to keep him in the position, keep him in that uncomfortable state for a little bit longer, even though Davis would be an immediate upgrade. Why? Because, well, center mid's been a difficult spot to find good guys for. And it happens that Davis, not perfectly comfortable, but is comfortable in that center mid spot. And he is defensive minded. Ooh, that was not a good header right into the front of the box. Danger zone, that was offside. well offside. Yeah, Colin put that one right into the danger zone. 13-7 on the shots now, so yes, second half, totally dominating. Ooh, that was a beautiful cross, but defense gets there. That was too long. Let's go ahead and drop to positive now. Ooh, yay. That was onside, bad time too. Well-earned corner, decent save from Holmes there. It's nice having this upgraded squad. That was a decent grab from Holmes. He came right off his line and dove to get to that ball before anybody else could reach it. You don't normally see that level of aggression on a corner kick from a goalkeeper. I approve. Okay, Davis picks up a yellow. Hancock's still on a yellow. I might want to sub him out. Coppin. Oh, missed! Oh, gosh. I think that was Reed who missed that one. Coppin is tired. What do we have? Oh, we don't have really any options, but we can bring in Ethan Phillips, I suppose. And Davis is sitting on that yellow. It might be a good idea to get him off, though Hancock might also be a good idea to sub off. Bring in Siri, the guy who was just replaced from the starting lineup. So we know he's got a bit of quality. Oh, time's up. Time's up. There we go. 3-0. Got the victory. Let's continue on into the second half of the season here. It's Boxing Day. We're at home against Lisgard, the team we've been battling with at the top of the league. We've only simmed a single match between the last one and here, but we've slipped from taking over the league lead down to third place. 3-way tie, same on points now. We lost 2-1 at home in a derby match against Mousehole. And with that 3-way tie, we're the one behind on goal differential by the slightest margin. Everybody's within, I think, 3 goals of each other. Oh, okay, and Ronnie was offside. I thought he was onside for that, but he got called offside. So we were all sitting on 39 points. That's what we're looking at on that one. Big chance for us to put a little distance between us and them and draw level in terms of our head-to-head matchups on the year, as they won when they played at home. So you can see this is arguably the biggest crowd we've had so far. They didn't bring anybody to this one. The away fans section is completely empty, but we've got a decent little crowd here. Column already on a yellow. That's not good. Had a real chance to recover that ball right there. That guy exposed it, but we didn't take advantage. And here they are on the run, but there's Holmes with possession, and he gives it away. No pressure either. He could have easily picked out the right pass. Ooh, Reed. Nice saving tackle there. That could have been a real shot. It's almost halftime. Look at that. And there it is, halftime already. Column the only one on yellow, so we're okay there. Fouls are 5-10, but they have not been given any yellow cards despite committing 10 fouls in that first half. XG is nowhere for either team. They've had that single shot, but it was on target. We've had 4 shots. Pass completion's a bit better. Possession's a bit better. We look the more likely, but neither team looks likely. This could peter out into a boring draw, potentially. But let's see. I want to go with the get your revenge. There you go. That revenge one often gets some response. But our team in general, I'm guessing because it's a bunch of amateurs, they're not paid. The speeches just aren't having much of an impact on these guys. They're just here to play, and that sounds about right because that's my team. Speaking of my team, so I actually have more than one team, but I play indoor, and bunch of over 30s, co-ed, just casual amateurs having fun. But I've been on the same team for a long time, and we are very much just the have fun team. We're not out there to grab wins. We occasionally do, but not terribly often, as Coppin bangs that one off the crossbar. Oh, so close to getting that goal we needed. That was offside, I think, for Parsons. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Call came in a little bit later, but it did. 7-2 on the shots. Still us. We're looking the dominant force, but we're already past the hour mark. And boy, oh boy, there is not much happening. We're going to drop back to attacking as we're not that dominant here. And we'll see if we can establish something. 70 minutes gone by. No subs likely at this point. Again, we've definitely got our first 11 out there. That shot was straight to the keeper. Otherwise, that could have been a goal. Nothing doing on that occasion, though. 10-3 on the shots now. 13-19 on fouls. They finally get a yellow card. We get a free kick right on the edge of the box. And again, we hit the woodwork. That's a second time already in this one. Out for the corner. Into the final 10 minutes. White's going to recover this one. He just goes for the long ball into the box instead of finding his teammate who had kicked the corner a minute ago. Coppin, that would have been over the bar anyway, but keeper is able to grab it. Might have dipped back down and slipped under. Call him. The cross. White. Oh, my goodness. We keep missing chance after chance after chance after chance. Let's go back to very attacking. We are absolutely in control of this match at the moment. Call him. Long ball. Nothing. Whistle. Goalless draw. And what was looking like it would end up that way at halftime, second half was all us. Right? There's your halftime marker. They never got much XG in the second half at all. In fact, they picked up just a single time. But then second half, look at that. All us, so many chances. We hit the crossbar. We hit the post. We just missed. Kicked it straight at the keeper. 4 shots on target out of 13. Now, I do get it. It is a bunch of amateurs, and we are not good. We're not that skilled. And Liskeard is an okay team, obviously, as with us, they sit at the top of the league. So we've already made progress with the board a single time. It's going to be hard to do much else as there's not much money there as of yet. But with a determined head coach, we have a good chance of getting our way. Where to go with this one, though? Training facilities is going to be very expensive and probably involve loans. So I think I need to wait into next season to try to ask something along those lines. Same with the youth facilities. We do have a further increase to the junior coaching budget, but we've already done that one. Professional status is an obvious one, but I'm trying to wait until in between this season and next season because I think we can kind of get away with not having to pay players this season and still find a way to get promoted, though it is obviously a tight contest with that. So I think the next one is increasing our youth level because this is going to help with those intakes. It's going to give us players that we can either sell or possibly see develop and be part of this side. Rejected. Financial situation. There you go. We could discuss and push. Compelling case. Let's see. Imperative. Yeah, sure. Nope. It's money. It's money. We could absolutely convince them, but the club just does not have money yet. We started with literally nothing in cash. We had $1,000, and that was it. We've drastically improved that situation. You can see the overall balance is now at 21,000. That's obviously to the average person. That's an okay amount of money. But for a football club, that's nothing. So we've got a ways to go yet. I think maybe when we hit 50 to 100,000, the club's going to be more willing to hear things that are going to involve a bit of money. After 3 or 4 straight matches against at least mid-table, if not top teams in the league, Saltash, the last of those, 2-1 win on the road. We've now had 3 straight matches against teams at the bottom of the standings, and we're starting to see a clear advantage that we weren't seeing previously. We squeezed out a close victory, but then we won 3-0 on the road at Godolphin, and then St. Blasi, we just blew them away with our biggest ever club win at 7-0. So huge win on that one. Next up, Launceston is 4th place, and we're on the road. So that's a difficult matchup, but with those 4 straight victories, we find ourselves with a slender advantage at the top of the league. It's still Liskeard. It would have been really nice if we could have gotten that win against them because obviously we would have had 3 points and they would have had 0 points in that particular matchup, and so we'd have a 3-point lead right now. Instead, we are level on points, but thanks to that 7-0 victory, we are now ahead on the goal differential. So we've gone from behind to ahead in that department. That's a good thing. Bodmin is still right there, just 4 points back. And Lancaster, who we're about to play, have also kept pace. They're at 47. They're only 5 points down. So if they are able to win, not only will they close up the goal differential and all 4 of us be very similar in that department, assuming that the others, win or draw, they'd be back within 2 points. So a win here could pretty much put them away, because if we got, 17, that's 34. We've got 10 to play for the season. It wouldn't necessarily put them away, but an 8-point lead with 9 to play is a good margin. It's a healthy margin. We're just now returning to the top of the league. It's tight. It's tight in the top 4, and we're going to take one of them on. So let's get into that match and see how we're doing. No new additions yet. I have not been able to find any players, or at least through recommendations. It's been a little bit since I've checked. Here, Aiden Fletcher's still the best one. Scouting is very slow coming up with potential players for us. Big match of the top 4 underway. Again, we're on the road for this one, so let's see what we can do. Coppin had every chance to come away with that ball, but after poking it away, he then backed off. First shot goes to them, but we do have the early possession advantage. Here's a free kick from the edge. Reed, oh, that is so close. That missed by 2 or 3 inches on that near post. Here's Davis with the cross. Can't get that in, but Garner's got a chance to run the other way, and we're having a little difficulty on picking him up, leading to a chance. Headed over the bar. Left out there. 2-1 on the shots, advantage to them. XG advantage to them, but the pass completion and possession does suggest that we could be pulling ahead, and there it is, Coppin. No offside called. Yes, 17th goal of the season for Coppin. Wow, that's a lot. Dang. I had no idea he had so many goals. Nice cross from Reed. That was onside. He just very quickly, seeing where the ball was, he recognized it immediately and retreated away, where the defender kind of froze in place and was very slow to move to that one. Just rapid separation from Coppin from that defender. He's going to get to this ball too and switch play over to White, who beats his man, stops, pulls it back, gets the cross in. Nobody on the end of it though. Okay, Coppin again switching play. Here's White. He's got an overlap on his side, but he's going to run it in, then use the overlap. There's Reed. There's Ward. There's another. Matt Ward's 2nd goal of the season. We've seen both of those in the last few matches that we have observed today. Nice layoff from White when he ran out of options, and then Ward unmarked in space. You got 3 guys already pushing and encroaching on that 6-yard box, and 3 defenders marking them, and nobody picked up. The guy lingering at the penalty spot. 3-2 on the shots, yet we lead 2-0 as we approach halftime. Possession, pass completion, it's all us. Give that one away. But we recover very quickly. Here's Reed, now in some space. No options. He's going to lay it off back into the D. There's Ward, who finds some space. He gets White on the overlap. Parsons, nice layoff pass there. And shot missed badly. XG isn't even 1, and yet we lead 2-0. Pump this. Okay. Second half. Big chance here. Like I said, we're 5 points ahead. This would put us at 8 with 9 to play. Ooh, Hancock called for a push on that one. Free kick, nothing doing. Be on the 50th minute now. We just had our 2nd corner of the entire match. 10 fouls to 8. No yellow cards for us. That's a good thing. Adams picked one up early for them. Crawford just picked one up for us. Past the hour mark now. No fatigue issues, though Coppin is a little tired compared to many of his teammates. Crawford also got to watch out because he's sitting on that yellow. Davis not having a great day. 6.4 rating. Keep an eye on that. There's a chance for White. Oh. Shoot that rebound. Went for that cross. White, another chance. Just over the bar. That
Actually, that was pretty far in. Maybe a foot. Liscard leading their game 4-2. But they're up against Penzance, who's next to last in the league. White, just wide of the post. That was up in the corner. 11-4 on the chances. XG finally broke 85th minute. Approaching the end. We'll go cautious. Let's also start wasting some time here. Plenty of it. And then let's start using our subs. Coppin is tired. Let's go ahead and bring on Shane Bat. Sure. We also have let a player go finally. We're starting to get those guys who are not happy that they were signed as stars in the first wave of players because we didn't have a roster yet, so everybody coming in essentially came in as a star. Let the first of those go who was not happy that they could not fit in with the team. But we get the win. That was a big one. Now, I already know Liscard won, but as they were comfortable 4-2 against the, well, it would be a relegation side, but there's no relegation from this 10th tier. But Bodmin, did Bodmin not get a win? Oh, they did. New key, 5-1. But Lancaster, yeah, big loss for them. That hurts. 4-point gap over Bodmin. Liscard and I still on same, but the goal differential is steadily gapping over them. So now it's at 27. Bodmin's 26. They're only one goal behind us in that department. So if they are able to close that gap down, you would assume it would involve us having a loss somewhere or at least a bunch of draws, and they'd have to be winning. So for that to happen, that means they would be making up that goal differential. So we've still got to watch out for both of those teams. Lancaster, maybe we can stop worrying about them. Everybody else we definitely don't need to worry about. I mean, 5th on down already, well too far back. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.